What's up, guys? So I got my clear caps in for the iGo W, which will also fit on a Nimbus, and the Trident. So let's go ahead and check her out. That looks pretty. And that looks pretty. And that looks pretty awesome. So let's go and get my iGo W. Or that's a Nimbus. Let's look for my iGo. There's my iGo W. Hello, Mr. iGo W. Pop her out. Let's go ahead and screw in and pop her out, I guess. Alright. And let's see how well this PMMA tank fits over this iGo. And oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that looks so beautiful. Are you kidding me? Freaking amazing. And you know, the air holes, I don't even need to drill it out. It's actually perfect. I am loving this airflow. So I'm going to clean this up so it looks clear. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to use. Actually, you know what? I do know what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the flame method, where I'm going to put a torch to it and cross my fingers and hope I don't burn crap. Okay, so I'm going to get an extra long drip tip, and I'm going to get one of these torches that I got from Home Depot. I'm going to put a new torch in it so that I actually have a good consistent flow. Okay, I'm going to get a brand new butane filler. Go ahead and pop this in here the best I can, I guess. There we go. Usually it clicks in, but Okay, and hopefully this will flame on. Yes, it will. So this is a brand new one. And the extra long drip tip, because I don't want to mess anything up as far as that goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get this flame. I'm going to slightly go over it like this. I'm going to keep doing this until it partially melts. Okay, and what I mean by partially melts is it's going to start turning clear, but make sure you take it off the flame once it just starts to melt. Exactly right before it melts is where you want to take it off the flame. And what you're doing is basically you're melting the plastic and you're making it clear. And you're resetting it. So as you can see, it is getting clear now. And go slow, guys. Go incredibly slow. You don't want to screw this up. Once you bubble this thing, man, it's over. And you also want to give it time to set. Once it does kind of clear up, you want to give it time to set, let it cool down, let that plastic there you go, it's clearing up already. Now what I should have done was I should have washed this again before I started. So if you look now, it is a lot more clear, but still a lot more to go. As I keep doing this, the more clear it will get. Again, you gotta be freaking careful with this. Wow, it's getting glass clean now. So I could tell I'm melting this. I could tell I'm melting it. I could smell it as well. And I'm not gonna do this. Like, I'm not gonna care if it's on camera too much because I don't want to screw this up. You guys see how I'm doing it. This is basically how you do it. You kind of melt it to where it, right before it bubbles. Once it bubbles, you are screwed. So just letting you know that you can't get the bubbles out And this process will take you several passes to kind of get it right. You will see that once you add the heat on there, you'll see when it starts to clean up and when you have to actually take off the heat. Again, keep going in a 360 motion. Don't stop because you think it's not clean on one side, because even if you get one side of it incredibly clean, it's still going to look foggy because the other side of it is not heated yet. Wow, this is looking incredibly great. And this is not for the faint of heart. If you're worried about destroying it, then don't do it, because, oh crap, I bubbled it. So there's one bubble right there in the bottom. I'm not sure if you can see that there. See that right there? Well, see that right there? That's a bubble. Thankfully, it's on the bottom, so hopefully it's not so noticeable when I plug it in. But that's exactly what you do not want. You don't want it to freaking bubble. So again, you just got to keep working on it, like what I'm doing right now. It's really cleaning up now. That bubble really makes me angry. It's kind of not where I will. Again, once you're done with the outside of it, just really just touch on the inside, and you'll see it's going to start to get glass clear, quite literally, incredibly quickly. This tank right now is you can see it's getting glass clear now. You just gotta wait for it to set. Once it does that, I'm really disappointed that I bubbled this. But even for someone like a veteran like myself that's used to actually doing this, I make mistakes, guys. I do. I make mistakes too. So as you can see, the bubble there. And really the hardest part is the corners here, because you can't really, the heat really can't get to it. So you have to flame it really hard on the outside first before you snap it in on the inside, and that is the, okay, just be careful not to press on the edges like I just did right now. Okay, so now I'm finished. Again, it's already starting to deform. As you can see there, it's deforming a little. What you want to do is just wait again until this dries. This is already glass clear now. Just a comparison of something that is not clear. As you can see, it's a world of difference. The clear caps. So what did I end up doing? Instead of using 3 clear caps, I just used 2 because I do have other caps. So really the only cap I need to replace was this Trident because it was cracked. And that is right there. And this mirror finish, I did flame it in so it is nice and clear. As of right now, it's not that clear. But there's e-juice in there. But if I just wash it out or just run my finger through it here, just make it as clean as possible. If I just wash out the e-juice in there, it becomes crystal clear, like glass. Although it is not glass, it is PMMA or whatever you want to call it. But it is very clear. It looks like Pyrex. So that is my update on the cap and the Trident. I'm using this. Personally, I have another one that I kind of screwed up on. I already have a video saying I didn't screw up on it. I tried polishing it, and I went too hard on it. I didn't use a cloth polish, and I made a little, like, I don't know what you call it. But if you look at it like this, you can't really see. But again, right here, you could see the ugly black mark right there, and a little bit more right here. This one I'll be using on my IGOW or my Nimbus. These clear caps are freaking awesome. They fit perfectly on the clones of the Nimbus clone, the Trident clone. Fits perfectly on there, which is amazing. Definitely amazing. Just what I've been hearing is some of these top caps, these clear top caps, don't fit. Okay, gotta stop saying But with this Trident, the O-rings were really big. I had to change out the O-rings to a smaller size, and then it fit perfectly. The greatest thing about these PMMA tanks is that if it's a very stiff fit, just apply some heat on the ridges and push it in when it's a little warm. And then once it's in there, it's going to be very snug, and then just flame again and just melt the outer edge so that it does expand, and when it does dry, it'll just come on and off really well. That's kind of what happened here, is I melted it too much, and then it kind of bent in. It wasn't circular like this. It was like there was a bend here. It was drooping down. I just put it on my IGOW, and I just put heat right up here, and then it went back to a circular shape, and then I let it cool down, and now it's a perfect circle. I did go super sub-ohm with these caps. When I say super sub-ohm, like 0.1, anything 0.1, anything 0 to I think 2, right? So, you know, around that I consider super sub-ohming. And these caps held up perfectly fine. They didn't transfer any heat up to the mouthpiece. They didn't deform, and it stays clear if you burn them in. It's kind of the way I've been using it. And I really want to use this Trident just because it's so easy for me to build coils on. But the top cap was cracked, and that kind of made me like not use it and all that. But now since I have this new, nice, clear looking, pretty awesome top cap, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. The K-Fun. I have a video on that. I'm shooting just random videos. I'm gonna just chuck them all together and in my editing machine and see if I can make videos out of it. But the K-Fun I've been testing out for the whole day. I just can't get over that freaking gurgle that happens every once in a while. And now it seems fine. It happens very rarely, and all you have to do is just inhale very slowly for that gurgle to go away. This is a 0.8 ohm coil, so I cannot fire it on a variable voltage device. I currently don't have any that could fire sub-ohm except for the MVP, which won't supply any power to it. So I have to use a mechanical mod. But again, you guys will see a video on that. This is just for the PMMA top cap. If you have any questions about this, or where you could buy it, or how to make it clear like this, comes Foggy, how to make it clear like this, go ahead and just leave a message and I'll try to get back to you, or just leave me a message and I'll try to, I don't know, tell you how I did it. This video actually shows you how to make it clear, guys. So you saw how I did it firsthand with a torch. You saw it. It's very easy, although there's not that much room for error. So if you screw up, the top cap's done for. And you are investing like $10 on these top caps. So it's not going to be like, you don't want to screw one up, right? If you screw up $20, you're starting to become a little pricey now. There you go, $30, you know. So really, if you go slow, you won't make a mistake, okay? But once you start getting like, I've done like 10 of these, you know, forget it. I'm just going to polish it all real quick, then you start seeing mistakes. Hopefully you don't screw it up so much that you can't use it. Like this one, I can still use this one. I still will use this one. Although there's bubbles here and it's just all kinds of messed up here. But actually it doesn't look bad. I'll just go ahead and show you. So this top cap right here, I can go ahead and put it on this. And it does not look bad. It does not look bad at all. But when I do go to this side, you do see that black slash mark right there. That's from the Dremel And you see a little bit of that marring right there. But as far as this side is concerned, it's very clean, does not look bad at all. It does perform perfectly fine. It drilled the same holes. So I am out of juice on this, but again, it works perfectly fine. The drip tips, I also put it under fire, so it is nice and clear. Everything is actually just the way I want it. But I'm very happy with how this turned out. It's been holding up the whole day. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys.